That's kind of a weak clap.
It was.
That's my clap. I know my clap. I could tell mine from like a crowd of claps.
You can tell by the back, the back of your clap hand.
That's my favorite joke. I just wish I knew. Like I thought that my addition to it was great. It's just I don't think it plays very well.
What's your addition?
Because you said, okay, so your joke is that you feel like you could identify your hand, like if it was in a pile of hands, you could pick yours out because you know your hand like you just kind of trail off from there. And I said, yeah, because like, you know your hand, like biblically, because knowing someone in the biblical sense means
Explain.
having sex with.
Oh.
I thought it was funny.
No, it is. I knew it.
But I don't know. I think it just doesn't play. No one ever thinks it's as funny as I do. Yeah, like most of things that I say.
I think it's funny.
Don't patronize me. Alright, you ready?
Yeah, I have one regret.
What? That you only have but one life to give this podcast?
Mm-hmm. It's my regret of regrets.
Do you really have a regret?
I do have a regret.
What is it?
Not learning the Boys to Men song.
Not learning the Boys to Men song?
Mm-hmm.
And I swear?
No, the one that's named as a title.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the Preacher Podcast, brought to you by the Baltic and Trentendo. My name's Trent, this is Nate. So they have a song that's called, what, End of the Road?
To the end of the road.
I don't know that one.
And I can't let go. If Alexa was up here, I'd ask her.
You piece of shit. Can't believe that we had literally all season to learn this.
I know. I had all season to learn this fucking song.
That's something that you didn't know would be the name of something till the end of it. So
yeah. We
made it, man. Here it is. It's the last episode, the finale of season 2. Kind of shocked that we're here. That like we're doing a podcast on Preacher, and that it made a second season, which is kind of fantastic in itself. But before I get into more about the episode and everything, do you have any questions for me?
I do. I think to hold on a second.
Did I need to stretch a little bit further before I got to the literal first segment of our show? The first and only segment? I can't play this. I have to cut this out. Stop. La 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 la.
Well, if you want to find this song, go to the channel. Go to the viewing thing you're using right now.
Mm-hmm. And look up that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a Vivo for it.
I'm sorry.
Vivo Boys to Men.
I'm very sorry about that, Nate. It's just
that's okay.
That's literally will stop. If we were just doing the audio podcast, I'd play the shit out of it.
Yeah.
I'd end the episode on it. But
yeah.
But you two will just turn it off, and then I got to go back in and lop that shit out. So we might as well. I'm sorry. It's not just us. It's everyone.
It's everyone.
But go check out that song, and then think, God, I wish Nate would have learned it.
Mm-hmm.
So questions?
None, except from me.
If you want to send in questions by like next season, when that season starts up, send them to nate@natebjork.com, and he'll ask me questions.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about the recording of next season as well. I have kind of an announcement.
What kind of beer did young Jesse drink?
Oh, damn. It was something diamond. And it's not red diamond, because red diamond's a tea. Mm-hmm. It was like, not black diamond... King Diamond?
It was Diamond label, and what kind of... It was Diamond.
Oh, it was lager, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, was it just Diamond? Was that the brand name?
Diamond label, lager beer.
Okay. Hey. Because Red Diamond's like my favorite. If you make...
what's that cape?
Oh, it's a fencing cloak with gold applique.
11th century Flemish... fencing cloak.
I don't know. They didn't really he says it's that century. It's for sure a fencing cloak. It's for sure gold applique.
Yeah. So
what's applique? Like the shit they applied to it? Is that French for apply? Applied stuff.
I think it's
things you stick to shit is applique.
I think that's what it is.
All right.
That's all. You win.
Yeah! I finally kicked the quiz's ass. Yep. So
I just have this many notes. Zoom in if you want.
And still can read them even if you do zoom in. So
I just wrote things I liked, and
let's jump into the episode a little bit. So
yeah, let's do. I'm going to talk about my favorite thing last.
Okay, I'm going to talk about my least favorite thing first.
Works out.
Yeah, they stretched the shit out of it. They stretched it fucking thin. Like That's my biggest complaint overall season 2 with this episode itself and some other episodes too. Like, at least it wasn't the same mopey shit, but like we don't need like a whole shot like panning around a Tulip sitting in her car. We don't need shit like that. We don't. It just was not enough stuff for a damn finale. Why not? Because it's a waste of damn time.
I thought it was well done. I thought that part was well done.
I mean, it looked good. You know,
I thought the timing was fine.
I think that they just it's again. I feel like there's just a lot of stretching, a lot of nothing going on.
Okay, fair.
There's like scenes of Cassie sitting around folding clothes. I mean, yeah, it leads to stuff, but it just I'm sorry, it was slow. The episode was slow to me.
Okay.
It had awesome stuff in it though. That's my only problem with it. And that's my biggest problem with this whole second season is they really fluffed it out. They padded the shit out of it. They could have pushed forward. They got tons of stuff to draw from. This show has a shelf life. This show will not go on. Like, if it makes it to a 5th season, I will be gobstopped. I honestly predict 3rd or 4th seasons for this show. So, you know, cram it with as much stuff, and then when you run out of stuff in the comic, then give us some stuff that's outside of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, give us what we want, and then you know, keep it coming, man.
Do you think? Okay, I see what you're saying. Do you think Devil's Advocate here?
No, go ahead.
Do you think comic readers like the extra stuff?
See, I don't know.
Because you're a comic reader. And
I'm kind of. I have read the comics.
You've read the comics.
Yeah, I don't. I have a hard time reading comics in general. I've only read like a few. I've read this. I've read Watchmen. Some of the Sin City comics, mostly stuff that like has been made into TV. I've gone back, but this is one of the few I read beforehand. I don't know of any other. I've only read this because a friend got me to read some of it. And glad that I did. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know if they would. If you are a fan of the comic, I wish you would write us in and tell us, or leave comments down below. You know, am I being too hard on this? Maybe I am. I
feel like maybe I feel like a lot of times, this show does stretch it out too long. I agree with you on that. I feel like in this episode, I think it was appropriate.
Okay.
But obviously, I respect your opinion. But like I felt like there's a lot of shit they had to deal with this time.
It was a lot better. I definitely enjoyed this way more than some of the other episodes. Like, this is up there as far as season 2 of favorites. This is definitely one of them. The fight scene alone.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah, I'll wait. Well,
no, let's talk about it now. Let's fucking talk about it right now.
So great.
Pop the magazine in some guy's throat, or like the pistol whip.
What I like is when he flips it and they go into that song, which I told Nate was interesting. That song was just in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. It's like that song's hot this year for a resurgence. People are everywhere like.
It was also hot in '73.
Sure.
Or whenever Norman Greenbaum wrote. No,
that's not Spirit in the Sky.
Not Spirit in the Sky.
I was like
George Harrison. George Harrison.
Yeah, George Harrison.
Could have been the one where he goes like Hallelujah, Balaclava.
Yeah.
Netanyahu.
Because isn't that what it used to be or something?
Yeah, I'm just saying things.
Well, you know that's how they wrote like some of their songs was they just put bullshit lyrics in.
Well, that was Scrambled Eggs.
Is that the only one they did that to?
Well, that's the famous one.
Sure, that's what I'm saying. I feel like they probably did more if they did that for the one. Anyway,
George Harrison and Paul McCartney are two separate guys.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So anyway,
hold on, let me mute this.
That song, I'm not gonna hold while you mute that. So anyway, the song starts playing, and I when I view things that happen in my life, I replay them in my mind in slow motion with music playing that wasn't there. I re-edit my memories sometimes. Like I was talking about how when I first started back smoking, it was like I heard like dun 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 dun. I'm so crazy out here. Like I heard that in my head. Like when it's just like, or like I tell you what's great in the first Guardians. Since I mentioned the second one a minute ago, I'll mention the first one too because I'm stupid for Guardians of the Galaxy. When he gets the machine gun, he goes, oh yeah, you know, it's like that moment of, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to kick all of their asses. Cool music, slow mo.
Yeah.
And it was just like he punched in and went to work. And I was asking for that in the last podcast.
Yeah.
Was I want more of him kicking ass. And
yeah.
He kicked all the asses. It was great.
Preacher.
Yeah, man.
The kids were yelling preacher.
It was so great, except for the one that defecated on my shoe.
Yeah.
But then that led to a frustration. But I think this frustration's okay. Like he's not like trying his voice over and over again. Mm-hmm. Like wouldn't you like go somewhere where there's like I was about to say homeless, that's bad. When you go to like somewhere and just try and use that voice over and over and over again, because remember, it happened one time where it failed, and then he kind of cleared his throat and it worked. Since then, it hasn't worked, as far as I can tell.
So I think
He's only tried it a couple of times.
I think Hairstar knows that this doesn't work anymore.
Of course he does.
Because otherwise, oh, okay.
Well, he's looking at, like, why would he go? Well, I don't think he knew it before he sent the Armenians in.
Right. But I think at the very, I think he knows. Like, he wouldn't say, "I have your soul," as Jesse was driving away.
Yep.
Unless
he knew, because if he thought I could just say, "Give that to me," then he would give it to him. That's an excellent point with that. I completely forgot about that. But yeah, I was just thinking the way that he talked to him in the car, because that's kind of like Turnabout, where after the fight, just pause. Armenians?
Yeah.
That school was clearly in America.
Yeah, it was weird. It was weird.
Are we to fear
the Libyans?
You bastards. Let's see if you bastards can do 90.
Yeah.
Oh my God. When they said the Armenians, I go, wait, where are they? And it didn't occur to me that everything on the boards and everything around them was in English. And because I thought maybe they're in another country.
Nope.
And then, this watch through, I was like, wait, because I was thinking, like, maybe because I'm stupid when it comes to the rest of the world, and a lot of things. But I was like, is someone at war with fucking Armenia? Isn't it like that? Like, is that a
was
thing?
just, no, I think that's what's ridiculous about it.
Okay. All right.
They're just like, oh, the Armenians.
Sorry, Armenians.
You know?
I don't view you as that.
Yeah.
But anyway.
It's a foreign culture, though. Sometimes they shoot blanks.
And that's the thing, is that's what's saying there was Turnabout there, because he says that to him about, he goes, why were they shooting blanks? Like, he knows that Hairstar was setting him up, but he's still asking him the questions, going through the motions. Yeah. Hairstar knows, like you said, he knows that he doesn't have the power, and he goes, why didn't you use the power? That's him kind of doing what Jesse did to him. It's kind of like balance in the script, as it were. But yeah, he knows, and that's what we're leading into. And to be honest with you, I'm just ready to be done with Hairstar. Even though he's a big, formidable foe in the comics and everything, there's a lot more stuff that's going on. There's a lot more backstory I'm very interested in. And we were dipping our toes, our tootsies in the water, which that was awesome in the beginning, showing him as a kid. Like, I was cracking the fuck up at that.
Well, I think, and I'm not a huge comic book reader, but I think they, like, you know how they don't do a hero's origin story, a new superhero's origin story until at least book 2. You know,
usually, like, yeah.
Like, they want to get you interested. So, like, I think
and
just
even
a total
then,
guess, they're gonna do flashes back, little bits of flashes back. They're not gonna be like, all right, now this season's gonna be all Hairstar.
It's all
growing up, how he lost his eye.
It's Wizard and Glass. It's Gotham.
Yep, it's Gotham.
It's all Gotham. Which apparently I saw a commercial for Gotham. Batman's about to be in it.
What?
That's what it's.
You can't do that.
That's what I was thinking. I haven't even watched the show, and I was thinking that.
He's way too young.
It's supposed to be a kid.
He's a fucking kid.
Check out the trailer. I saw it.
I watched the first 2 seasons of it.
Check out the trailer for the new season.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Fine. I'll do it. So, I liked it when he was a kid. Yeah, you're right. They can't just like everything from his backstory.
Yeah.
But we're getting to where some really good stuff's going to come out, and that's what I want for next season. Is some of that
I'm
stuff.
gonna catch up because my buddy's told me he's gonna lend me all the books.
Preacher. Hell yeah. You're going to be more of an expert on it than I am.
Why?
Because I haven't read all of them, and I don't remember them.
Oh, okay.
Like, I remember big pieces of it.
Oh, okay. Oh, man, I'm going to drop so much knowledge.
You should. I want to hear about it.
Or not. I don't know. I might get through the first one and be like,
this is
okay,
dumb.
I get the point.
I have a hard time reading comics. That's why I don't read more.
So, my issue with reading comics, and I think we've discussed this.
It's like where the words, like what order.
Well, that
fucks me up.
Mine is, I don't appreciate the art.
Oh, you want the story.
So I don't give it the time. It's like with so there are two kinds of art that I don't consume very effectively. One is poetry and one's comic books. And I'll talk about the comic books first.
Okay.
So the comic books, I'm like, okay,
read. Talk about poetry.
Read. And then I'll be like, okay, cool, he's fighting, he's doing stuff.
You're not like, oh, cool, that happened. Also, what did they say? You're like, oh, they said that, they said that, they said that.
These guys worked their asses off making these beautiful, like,
that's a good point.
Things, and I'm not looking at, like, a lot of people will be like, oh man, and they just, I feel like real comic book readers will sit and just like enjoy, like, the thing.
It's almost like when you watch a movie that you might not be that into what was said, but how it looks.
Yeah.
Like, for a great example, Drive.
Yeah.
I love Drive.
Yeah.
Drive has hardly any dialogue in it.
So
it's so minimal, but it looks great, and what happens is cool, and so it's like I can enjoy it for that. If you're not doing that with comic books, I could see, because You
Yeah.
read a lot, so I would assume you would want all of your story condensed so you can just read it.
So, and then comic books that do work for me are the ones by the guy who does V for Vendetta. He did Watchmen. Those, it's just dialogue,
It's heavy with dialogue.
and I'm just like, okay, this is fine.
Yeah.
It'll be like some shittily drawn dude standing there, and then dialogue boxes doing
And then-
this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it'll be like a page of them doing
You
that.
remember the Watchmen had the Tale of the Dark Black Freighter or whatever?
Yeah.
And it was like, I had such a hard time reading that.
By the way, sorry to go off on another tangent here. A tangent in a tangent.
That's fine.
Who watches it? The Watchmen. No.
Wow, you've gone that long.
They are making
The show?
a show. You know it.
I heard, I don't know what
You know who's doing it?
Who?
Not Zack Snyder.
Okay. Which is unfortunate.
The guy who did Lost and Leftovers. Lindelof, is that his name?
Damon Lindelof.
Yeah, he's the guy. He's the guy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That means that every episode you're going to wonder about a mystery and hope. Are they going to tie that end up? Mm-hmm. That's all you do with Leftovers and fucking Lost.
Yeah, well, you love Leftovers.
I loved Leftovers.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved that show. It all the way up until the very... I have one criticism.
Until the very end when they opened the fridge and there was no more leftovers.
Someone ate all my pizza! That's
There's
good.
pizza over there.
There is pizza over there.
Why'd you get cheese pizza?
I didn't get cheese pizza.
You said, I heard you yell down the stairs, like, cheap pizza.
With a P.
Remember when I went to Papa John's and asked for a hot and ready? And they're like, that's not us?
I remember that.
Yeah.
I wrote about it in my journal.
Cool. Okay, so
Anyway.
anyways, poetry. I'm going to go back to poetry now. Oh,
Okay.
are we talking about the...
I don't give a fuck what you talking
So-
about.
so
If
here's-
we're going to talk about poetry, let's get that out of the way.
So we were on one tangent about me not being able
Let's
to...
just talk about poetry.
And then we go down this, but like if we're
I
still on
prefer
this
if you
sub-tangent...
could just go right into poetry.
Okay. The reason I'm bad at reading poetry is... So I have taken like poetry as literature classes, and when they're forcing me to read poetry properly, it's fine.
Uh-huh.
But like the way if it's just me reading a poetry, I'm like this. Okay, read, done. Don't get it. Next page.
I'm not a big poetry fan.
And like when you're sitting there and you're reading it and you're like, okay, now let's look at the meter and like what is the word choices and sounds and shit and what does this mean and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Like that's fun to do. I don't have the patience for it.
I got you. You are a huge reader, though. I
Yeah.
think that's the thing that people don't
For
really
me,
know.
it's quantity. For me,
You guys have no
I
idea
consume.
how much he reads. It's crazy how much. I actually started reading a book today on your recommend.
Yeah, which one?
As You Wish.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm up to where he's learning sword fighting.
Cool.
Kyriel's journal when he made Princess. Because I rewatched Princess Bride last night.
Why?
Because it's one of those movies. Sometimes there are movies that I watch and I don't like them, and there are other people that talk about it, or there's something that happens, and I think maybe I should give that movie another chance. So for everybody that thinks that I'm really hard on shit, you have no idea how many things that I give a complete extra chance. Like I tried 4 times to like Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. That movie is abysmal. I tried 3 times to like Batman and Robin. That movie is a fucking just...
Why would you try that many times?
Because it's Batman!
Yeah, but it's got rubber nipples and everyone hates it.
But there are other Batmans that have rubber nipples.
Yeah,
no one mentions that. No one mentions that the other ones have rubber nipples.
No, it's because they have. It's because of.
I was like, on paper, I should like this.
It's because of the Baltic effect that they noticed the rubber nipples.
It's because of everything else. I was like, on paper, I should like this. Every time I'm like, this movie blows. And there's been other stuff like Blade Runner that I revisited.
Why not add a rubber dong to the suit too? If you're gonna be doing that.
At every iteration of Blade Runner, I've rewatched it, and finally, when the final cut came out, I enjoyed it, which is weird. So, and you love Blade Runner.
Yeah.
So, wouldn't you say that sometimes this pays off, like trying it again, and so Princess Bride is one that a lot of people like. When I was a kid,
And you don't like it.
When I was a kid, I tolerated it. I watched it as an adult and was like, no. I watched it last night. I was like, there's something really fucking watchable about this movie, and I really dug it.
It's funny.
And so my perspective has been changed.
It's funny and it's cute.
It's way funnier
This
than
kid,
I realized.
and then the grandpa's like, "As you wish" at the end, and you're like, "Oh, Grampy."
That was gross. That part really bothered me.
You didn't
I was
it,
like really
Grandpa
on
saying
board
he
when he
loves
goes,
his grandson.
the hero, because he was flirting with the lady, was like, "As you wish," and then Columbo turns around and goes, "As you wish."
No, it's not that kind of love.
And he saunters away
It's
while
not
watching
that
Fred
kind of-
Savage sleeping in his bed, Grandpa.
You're Okay.
Yeah, it bothered me.
Okay.
But all the way up until that point, I was like,
Listen, I'm sorry your grandpa was inappropriate with you.
no, my grandfather didn't say shit like that. That's why mine was appropriate. Did yours like blow kisses at you and shit? Because mine didn't. Mine didn't like hit on me as I was going to bed. I'm sorry. That's how that scene plays out. That movie's great, but that
I
fucking
don't think
happened.
anyone's ever thought
It was
that
borderline
except you.
incestuous moonlight for a minute.
I don't think anyone's thought that except you. I think you're the only person.
I'm gonna look
who's
up Reddit and see people talking about that.
Oh my god.
It was weird.
That doesn't even occur to anyone else.
But that's why if somebody else in the movie used that phrase, fine. But it was literally only Wesley to
Buttercup
to
because
what's
he
her
loves
tits.
her.
Yeah, the finest breast of all times.
He only says that at the very end. The first, like, it's a very non-sexual love at the beginning of the movie.
What? He has got a full-on farm boy boner stock.
I
for
forgot
her.
about the porno scene that got cut.
No, he is like totally lusting for her.
Okay.
He
Okay.
is.
Okay.
I totes saw it.
Okay.
Otherwise, why did he give a shit about coming back over the seas to get her? Because he wanted to get some of that Buttercup. Yes, he wanted to make sexual sandwiches with Buttercup.
So
That's
the only
crazy
reason-
that you didn't get that.
The only reason. Okay, you're fucking with me now.
No, I mean, no. Wait. You mean the girl that he married, or
No,
was going to get money to
think
marry?
that you think
Uh-huh.
that it's impossible for the person to love someone unless he wants to fuck them.
I think that if you want to raise money to marry them, that's a part of it.
But I said it's because he loves her.
Look,
was he come
Columbo
back and you're
said
like,
it
no,
weird.
unless he's fucking her.
Columbo
Unless
said
he's-
it weird.
Hey, unless he's putting out, why is he coming back?
Because that's 100% not what I answered to. But great. That's the best Southern
Thanks.
accent
It's
you've
a
ever
pretty
done.
good Southern accent.
Last-
South Bronx, maybe.
Lastly, he said it fucking weird. It's like
All
everybody
right.
else that picked up on the fucking Frodo and what's his face when he's like laying in bed and they look at each other like they're about to kiss tenderly in Lord of the Rings. Mm-hmm. Tell me I'm wrong. Watch it again with it in your head. And
Okay.
you're not going to be able to not see it. It's like the arrow in FedEx. If you're told about it, you can't not see
About
it.
friendship and fellowship
But I mean,
of the ring
I mean,
and the two towers.
you're just trying to get. As you wish.
Return of this king.
Go to
my pants.
I'll check on you after you're asleep. Lazy eye going.
It's a glass eye.
R.I.P.D. Well, it's not active. That's for damn sure. R.I.P.D. What's Columbo's name?
Columbo.
Okay, cool. Moving on.
Oh my god.
Maybe I am the only one that got that.
I think you're the only one who thinks that.
I'm gonna put it on after we're done here, and we're gonna
Okay.
watch it, and
Okay.
I want to see your reaction.
No.
You don't want to be. You don't
No,
want
I don't want you to ruin it for me.
Because I might be right.
No, you're not right.
Because
but
Trent
you're
makes good points, and no one admits it. Anyway, all right. So Preacher, fuck, where were we?
I don't know.
I don't know how we got to this point. You were talking about reading, talking about comics, talking about you're gonna read them.
Oh, you're saying okay. So okay, yada 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 yada.
Does people appreciate what they're doing in the show? I think is where
Well,
we
I was-
initially jumped off the ledge.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah, I think. So
And I don't know. I'd like to know from serious readers,
Yeah,
or,
comic
or at
readers
least
don't.
mediocre readers. I'm like sub that.
or just if you've read them.
Yeah, there you go. And remember them.
Yeah. Like here's an example.
Mm-hmm.
Read The Dark Tower. I loved the movie. Not at all like the books, and that's fine with me. I have reasons for thinking it's fine.
Yeah. I think the movie was fine as well.
I went and I walked out of the theater. It was a mix of people who I talked to, who are either I was into that or I wasn't. Mm-hmm. And
Yeah, and Dark Tower is one that we've definitely talked about and been very dear to us. I've read some of those books multiple fucking times. I've even read the comics of those. I don't care for the comics that much. I quit buying them.
yeah, I have.
They look great.
I have like the first 4 volumes.
I've
I've
got, like-
read like the first 2.
I like 3 random ones that
Yeah.
I bought. But
No,
with
that's
that
not
but that
interesting.
one, the book, as far as the movie goes for Dark Tower, man, I'm real mixed. I liked it. I had a good time. I'll watch it again. For sure.
Oh man, just for the shooting.
Yeah, that's cool.
The shooting.
It's cool, and I like some of the new jokes, because like some of the jokes that are in the books aren't, man, they got dust on them. So like they kind of punched up that a little bit.
Yeah.
Taking him to the doctor was great.
Oh yes, all those.
Has all the things.
Yeah.
Like every type of hep or herb. like everything. So anyway, so Preacher, yeah. Something we didn't talk about. So Dennis is fucking dead. Let's talk about that for a second.
Yeah.
Which is interesting
Presumably.
because Jesse didn't heal him, and I was on even though I'm very much anti a lot of what Jesse does, I was actually pro him not healing him, turning him into a vampire. And what's interesting is that, whoa, Cassidy, wow, what happened? Cassidy, he realizes it was a mistake, kills him, and then wants him to do that to Tulip. I think that's a little jacked. I feel bad for him about that. But,
Yeah.
But
It was hard because
I think he was just. I think he's more of a reacting type character.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No one. They're not smart.
No. Well, Jesse at least puts things together a little more.
He tries. Yeah.
He should
But
just be
they
a
both-
little
but
more.
their hearts are really doing
Maybe-
a lot of what they're.
They are.
Their hearts lead their way, and their wieners.
Well, yeah, for sure. Yeah, they're like as you wish. So they kind of take it from both
As you
sides.
wish, grandson.
Oh, it's so gross.
As you,
Pedophile.
how about this? As you wish, grandson.
That's fucked up.
What? He can't see it.
Oh man, I'm so playing that scene for you. I'm gonna play like I'm gonna play what's that fucking song that when Phoebe Cates comes out of the the swimming pool and I can't even think of it now, but I'll play some like really awesome music underneath it.
That's okay.
Some the sexy saxophone guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, God, we can't. Yeah, I can't believe we brought that up. Now I can't stop talking about it. So yeah, they both. What I was about to say is that Cassidy just reacts, whereas Jesse has a lack of just immediate action. He like takes a little too long. So they need to find somewhere in the middle.
I like how Cassidy's teeth appear.
That was cool.
Like in True Blood, that happens, right? Doesn't that happen in True
I
Blood?
didn't watch that show, but that was cool. I did like that a lot.
There was
too.
tits in that show.
I know. Hadn't sold me on it. It's not enough. I got porn. It's called the internet.
Yeah, but these are prettier tits.
Okay. Oh, okay. We'll watch it. Yeah, no. So
None of this amateur shit.
So I guess I want to say that the biggest thing to me. Wait. So do you think that all porn on the internet's amateur?
No, I know it's not. I meant amateur like Bush League.
Oh, okay. That also has other connotations.
Yeah.
Boy, tonight. Yeah, we need this. Whoa, so you're going Alabama. Okay. Alabama shot glass and then moonshine shot glass.
Yep.
That moonshine was terrible.
Was it? I don't remember.
Yeah, we tried it. It was not good. I threw it away.
Did you?
Yeah, you tried it. You don't like it either. That was
Yeah, but it's still. I have.
It was like nothing but sin.
I have like 3 or 4 bottles downstairs that I don't like, but I'm keeping them just in case. Cause you never know
Somebody
if there's
else
gonna be
might like
someone. Yep. And also after like 3 of these, it's fine.
You're not gonna give a shit. Like I'm out of good stuff.
Like
so
you can't taste it.
where's the NyQuil? Fuck. Shit.
Like I'm not gonna I'm not gonna spend my night drinking good scotch the whole night.
You're not gonna remember.
The
it.
first 4 maybe.
That's really funny, actually. Now that you mentioned that.
Yeah.
That's good. No, yeah, okay. So let's talk about real quick. If you think of anything else, well, I guess how about this? Is there anything else in this episode you want to talk about?
Yes.
Okay, what you got?
Hitler, Eugene. And
Fuck!
Horn.
Oh my god, that was awesome.
Yeah.
The boatman.
Yeah, so
Oh.
that was delightful when
Yeah.
he had a regular voice and the horn was different. He's like, I don't know what that horn is, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, he looks at it, he goes, "Oh, that?
That's
I don't know what that is." The delivery was so weird. It was good.
Also, I like that. So God's gone, but God makes the rules for all the domains.
I was looking at the scotch.
Oh, it's not Scotch.
Bourbon. Knob Creek. I haven't Knob Creek in a while. All right.
Knob Creek
Send us whiskey.
for you and yours.
Send us tons of whiskey.
So like, please send us whiskey.
We're running low. And I threw away some 2 years ago. A little Mason jar. Yeah, I couldn't get rid of the shot glass.
It's cute.
Yeah, it's cutie.
Oh, I bet you. You know what would go on top of this?
A little tiny lid.
Okay, when you order when you're in an airplane or hotel and you order room service, or
The mustard.
the ketchup cup cut tops probably go on that. Would probably go on
Maybe.
this.
If I come across one, I'll try it. Next time you're in a hotel.
I'm gonna instead of just collecting a million of these little cutie Tabascos.
So
So what I
that's
do
gotta
with
be
this?
bad by now.
Who cares? It's cute. I'm not gonna use it.
No,
So
yeah, yeah.
what I do is, and this is
727.16.
and this is embarrassing, but I used to do this because I don't travel as much now, but I used to when I was traveling. I'd be going, get coming out of the hotel, get ready for work and stuff, and I'd go and I'd see like people's discarded breakfast, like room service breakfast. And
Did you eat their food?
No, I would take these.
I knew
from
you
them.
wouldn't. I just wanted to say that.
I would take these from them, but then I would like take them, and then half the time I'm like, there's cameras, they're watching, they're like,
They don't care.
They're like, look at that guy in a tie who's going to a job.
They probably see that all the time.
Tabascos.
That's not that bad.
Yeah.
They get those cost them like nothing. Those are like free. Condiments are free, right? That's how the
These
world
are also
works.
good for. I bet you could do this on an airplane, Bloody Mary.
That's not a bad idea. Can't you just ask for a Bloody Mary on a plane?
You can, but
It's like
usually-
$27.
No, it's like tomato. It's tomato juice and vodka. What if you want a spice on it? Like they don't.
You have a little spice on it.
They're not the person who's making the Bloody Mary on the. I hate to break this to you. The person who's making the Bloody Mary on the airplane isn't like, okay, a little of this, a little of that, a little celery salt, and shake, shake, shake. Ooh, don't forget about the pickle and the meat stick.
She turns up. You're addicted to love, and they toss them between each other.
See, we should watch
Might
that.
as well face
I
it.
would watch
You're
that tonight.
addicted to love.
I would watch that tonight.
I got editing to do.
Okay.
Do you remember what I do when we get done here?
Yeah, but you were talking about Princess Bride, and I'm telling you.
Let's say this. I'm going to miss recording this every week because I like recording, but the
We're going to be able to do so many things
half-hour
on Wednesdays
setup and the hour and a half edit, render, and like posting that I then have to wake myself up in the middle of the night to check on.
Right, and then also watching the episode twice, taking notes.
Yeah. I'm not gonna miss that, but I'm gonna miss this part. I'm gonna miss having it up.
This is the fun part.
Yeah.
So, anyways, Hitler's got his stupid clothes. Where did he get those stupid clothes? Next question: Do you think he's gonna be walking around and people are gonna be like, "Hey, dude, what's up with the Hitler mustache?" Do you think? I bet the right.
Wait, he got away, didn't he? Yeah, he got away completely.
In a stupid windbreaker, like dressed like Sinbad running around.
You know what's gonna happen to him? Sorry about the burp. He's gonna get knocked the fuck out when he goes to where was that? Portland?
He'll go
Boston?
Yeah, wherever.
Where's that guy that wearing the swastika?
Oh,
Topical.
Yeah, where was he? He got knocked the TF
I finally
out.
watched it. I finally saw it because I waited to have like a full story on it
Yeah.
to wait to hear. Because you know how that started? Somebody saw him on the bus, took a picture, and that started getting sent around.
Yeah.
And then somebody else like attached something at saying what street they just saw him, and it's like if you know anybody that wants to knock somebody the fuck out. And so then that got spread around.
Yeah.
And then he was talking shit to somebody on the street, and somebody from the other side of the street came over and just blip, just like turned his lights out.
What do you think about that?
How about don't have a fucking glass jaw if you're gonna wear a goddamn swastika, you little bitch?
Yeah. I'm
Sorry.
gonna say this. And I know that this isn't, and you can cut this out.
I'm not.
I think not. I think it's good to punch Nazis, but if I punched a Nazi, I would acknowledge that I'm breaking the law.
Yeah.
And I would go to jail for it. But I would still fucking do it because it would knock out a fucking Nazi. It's like okay, you know what punching a Nazi is like? It's okay, here's the deal. You remember back in the 60s?
Yeah.
I don't.
But time travel, bitch.
Yeah, so during like civil rights times, black guys would walk into a whites only establishment, sit down, get arrested.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like they were like,
Yeah, don't you think
can't arrest me? No, they were doing it.
Don't you think
And then
we
they're like,
should-
okay, throw me in jail.
Don't you think we should like institute like it's a Nazi?
Well, and also here's this other.
We fought a whole war
I
against
saw a
them.
tweet the other day, or someone's like,
We fought wars with other people too.
Someone
still
tweeted
exist, though.
something like, "I want to live in a world where people can have Black Lives Matter T-shirts and swastikas and rainbow flags, and everyone's okay with that." But the problem with that logic is, you know, who wouldn't want to live in that world? The swastika guys.
Yeah, also, well, to be fair, the swastika guys wouldn't, but so neither would any of the other people.
But the swastika guys don't want to live in a world with those other
They're
people.
the more militant.
They're the ones who literally want the other groups to die.
Maybe we should just say, right, where's the swastika? We'll go. Wait, when did World War II happen? 1950.
Nope.
47?
Nope.
6? 4?
You
don't know? Why are you telling me no?
It's embarrassing, and I don't want to keep guessing because we're wrong.
Go back to that era Germany if you want to wear a
39?
swastika. How about
39?
that? That's where
39?
that symbol was something.
39.
I know. I don't care anymore.
Anyways, I think it's
That guy got knocked out. I think it's funny.
Yeah.
I have a peaceful mindset when it comes to resolving differences. I personally would not knock out a Nazi, although I don't promote any of that whatsoever. I have serious feelings against that, but I have a bigger belief in how to actually solve problems. I think it's very apparent too that I'm right because people aren't doing what I'm suggesting.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's tough.
Which that's actually not fact what I just said.
It's a so
It's me proving my own point.
So the difficult thing is, it's not a logical thing for me. It's if I see a Nazi, I think that person wishes that people I love didn't exist.
Sure.
I'm gonna punch them.
There you go.
You know,
it's not bad. Nate, there's tons of people that wish I didn't exist. It's called them haters. You gonna punch them haters for me, bruh?
Point me in their direction.
Literally everyone on the internet that's not watching this, Nate's gonna punch you.
You.
So watch. The people that are already watching are like, I'm here, I'm doing it already.
Yeah.
Don't punch me, Nate Yard. What else about the episode? Let's get going.
Just that.
Yeah, that was awesome. I'm glad that you brought that up. Boatman scene was awesome.
I would have remembered to bring it up, but I wrote down Hitler Eugene Horn.
Hitler Eugene Horn. Cucumber boat wire.
Yeah.
So, well, okay, so let's talk about...
What was it? Monkey, guy, thing.
Lady, thing. Yeah, that was
I
good.
have it written down somewhere.
So, yeah, did you use that note?
Monkey, guy, lady, thing.
It's good. So let's talk about what we want out of next season. What would you like to see next season?
Okay. I want to see more hell stuff.
Okay.
I like that hell stuff. It's
if we get any more.
I know. I know what I'm saying. I
hope we do too, because it's something.
You said if we get it, like that's what I'm hoping. I want more hell stuff because that is so interesting, and I think you could like make a case that obviously, I mean, you could make a case that this isn't actually what the hell in this world looks like. That's how it manifests itself through our brains.
Yeah, how we can process it.
Yeah,
us.
I've
reading
assumed this
the
form
Matrix.
for you,
Yeah, I got you.
But
like in Rick and Morty, we took in Contact.
Yeah,
we
like
took this
Contact.
form so you wouldn't freak out. Here,
Yeah.
take these clothes, put them on. May I? Oh shit! I'd rather just fucking talk.
Yeah.
I would say I'd rather talk about Rick and Morty, but then we would just be the new rock stars.
Yeah,
Which I like those guys.
energy drink.
You ever seen New Rock Stars? Probably you have.
Energy drink.
I bet you do not watch them. I can't imagine you enjoying them.
Energy drink. Rockstar.
That's a no. Anything else for next season?
So I want more hell. So you see God coming out of the thing, coming out of the shower. Who gives a shit? Like, I don't care about God anymore. I don't care about God.
Nate York
Just cut
punches swastika wearers. Doesn't care about
I
God.
care about real.
Wants more hell. Ladies.
I'm talking about the character God.
So he's just a character now in a book. Just a story we read and scoff at.
And then, Jesse and Cassidy without Tulip is going to be lame AF.
Interesting, because I have a counter to that.
Do you think?
Well, not
do you think
counter.
Tulip's dead?
She's gonna come back.
Oh, okay.
I think it would be dumb if we were doing all this and she didn't. I think that'd be a waste of my time. Although they've been known to do that. But I would prefer her to come back.
Me too.
I really like
Academy Award winner.
Yeah, exactly. I like that he told him. He said, I've been wanting to tell you for a long time. I hate you because that whole he's my mate. I do whatever my mate
says. He's my best mate.
Yeah, he always says that shit over and over.
But it's a lie. Yeah.
And now it's like, okay, it's finally gone, and he doesn't mind saying it. So I appreciate that, and so I would like to see. I don't remember it going this way. I remember it going a very different way in the comic. So I'd like to see maybe a renewed friendship, because I think when they all, I like the scenes when they're all together. I like happy stuff, so I like it when they're all sitting around eating dumbass pancakes made by a fucking 5-year-old. And having fun together. When they're in the library studying and then they say stupid shit to each other. I like that. When they're having a road trip and it turns into a dumb music video. I like that. So I'd like to see that built again. Yeah. Built back up to that point. That's what I'd like to see.
Yeah. Here's what I hope we don't see. I hope we don't use sunscreen, 100 SPF sunscreen as a sort of Deus Ex Machina. For this allowing Cassidy, I got this magical salve. Now I can just walk around. I think that's stupid.
I hate it when they don't deal with the things they've laid in place.
You know?
Yeah, I get
like
you.
they're like, we have this. Okay. Oh, who would have thought? We didn't think about this.
Yeah.
Like even like this hair part that'll start on fire. This under your eyes. I was just thinking, all the parts that are exposed that aren't skin.
Yeah.
Are gonna start on fire. He's gonna be like, I'm just gonna start talking to fire. You know? Like, like I didn't get it sticking all the way down my ear canal. Fire.
Yeah, because if it's gonna happen where he just reaches the hand on the glass, it should be happening like that.
And, yeah, so I could see like wearing a lot of clothes, like covering up.
Like he was originally.
An umbrella, sunglasses, all that kind of things, mate.
It's like a side dish right now. We kind of like, oh yeah, we forgot, give him a fucking umbrella. Like that's kind of.
How was he able to ride in the front seat of the car?
I said that. Remember, I was like,
fucking hot as hell up there too. By the way.
Yeah, there's no way in shit he could sit there.
How many times have you gotten sunburned just driving?
Not as many as you, because you have a fucking convertible. You come in just fucking pink, and you're just. I'm like driving the top down all the way from Milwaukee.
One time I drove.
Yeah, baby.
One time I drove to Kalamazoo and back in a weekend.
Holy shit, that's a long way with the fucking top down.
I was so burnt.
6 hours?
Yeah, each way.
6 hours each way. Yeah.
Okay, so it's so, but like, the wind's blowing, so you think you're not getting sunburned because it's not hot, right? And so you're like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
And on the way back, because once I was there, I was like burnt. I was fucking burnt. And then I was like, well, I stayed the night, hung out with some friends, and then I came back, and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna do it right this time. Hat. That was it. That's the only
rest of you was fucking
burnt again.
Yeah.
Nose sticking out from the hat.
Look at what color this is. Yeah, I get sunburned. On overcast days on the beach, I would get burnt the fuck up. I had to like be hospitalized for some of my sunburns when I was a kid. Yeah, I was out there for like 10, 12 hours. It wasn't like
That's not safe, dude.
And I have a theory that where I'm from, there's less ozone over that because all the styrofoam is burned. That's also why I'm like I am. But anyway, so I tell you what, while you're pouring that, I'm going to read the email.
Yeah.
If you want to send us an email, send it to, I almost said something else, send it to balticvic@gmail.com. Let's see. Oh, there's like what's going on here? Oh, that's more of that. I'll look at that later. Okay. It's from Shinogle. Thank you, Shane. Why are you still loading? Preacher, the end of the road. In my inbox. Circle, circle. Oh, hola! I could have guessed that was the beginning and started there.
You could have just said hola and guessed it.
Yeah. Although we've come to the end of the road, I just can't let go. Oh, is that the song?
Yeah, it's the song.
Good job, you two. All right. Okay, now that that's out of my system, here's some bullet points. I found in a hidden can. Oh, let me back that up. I can't read. I'm sorry. Okay, now that that's out of our system, here's some bullet points I found in a hidden camera in my apartment. Bullet point 1. Young Jesse is dressed like Colonel Sanders and looks nothing like adult Jesse. I thought they were just adding a new Colonel Sanders because there's 10 of them.
So I have a question for you.
Sure.
You're from the South, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Do all the kids wear Colonel Sanders suits?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All
Follow-up question. Mm-hmm. It is weird that he didn't look that much like Jesse. But it's interesting because you look at some pictures of kids and they look exactly like they just look like a baby version of them. But sometimes they look totally different.
Yeah.
It's
Sometimes I can't tell.
It's very interesting.
Yeah. Next bullet point.
Do you look like you did when you were a boy?
I had
Minus
a
the beard.
No, I had the beard.
Yeah.
So they were like, oh, it's Trent. Because all anybody sees is big dude with a beard.
Yeah.
That's all they see. That's
Mine was,
all they see. That's why this is the money maker when they notice it.
Boom. I think mine was I think I look like I did when I was a kid, but I don't think that's true because it was a little bit more of this, and these teeth were the same size, so it was huge.
Had big old teeth.
Yeah, big old teeth.
Next bullet point. So that dark figure that was supposed to ferry Eugene across the river would be Charon. Is that a thing from Pokemon?
Yeah.
According to
evolves from Charizard.
According to the closed captions, Warden Demon Lady called him Sharon. Lol. Sharon! Okay. Next bullet point. Hitler runs off as soon as he and Eugene are off the bus. I wonder if we will see him getting used to the 21st century next season.
Oh, you know what it's going to be like? It's going to be like Sleepy Hollow. And he's like, what is this? And he's amazed by it, but there's slightly less amazed because he comes from a time when there's...
How much for this meal?
When he'll find out... He's coming from a time when there are cars and telegraphs.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
And telephones.
I do not know what to do. Hold.
And airplanes.
He can practically get strudel in a fucking... He didn't want strudel, he wanted plum cake.
He would be like, he'd fit in just fine in a hipster cafe, like hipster gin cafe.
Oh, God.
You just walk in there with his little fucking typewriter.
Next bullet point. I'm glad I don't have kids. I have no idea how to handle my son killing hookers. I think you just gotta handle it in the moment. Mm-hmm.
Grounding?
If you wait until you're ready.
Loss of privileges?
It's probably...
At least take away his computer.
I'd probably throw him out the window like Cass did. Next bullet point. They never explain what's going on with Genesis. I don't like that. I mean, either. It really pisses me off. Last bullet point. Next year, a man with a voice of God, a vampire, and a reanimated corpse all team up and get along and stop fighting with / each other over each other. Maybe, hopefully. That's also the description of American Gods. He's a see y'all for Walking Dead.
I was about
Shinogle.
to say fucking American Gods.
Yeah. If you haven't watched American Gods, go fucking watch that.
Yeah.
And that's what I was going to say.
It's like this show, but good.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, I hate to say that, but yeah.
This show's good. It's got fighting. But so does American Gods.
I just have I have a Panama.
American Gods have tits in it.
I have a Panama for this show, so that's why I have a hard time admitting that it's what I feel, and I feel it. Yeah, it's not that great.
Yeah.
But hey, next season, looking forward to it. Walking Dead's coming back in probably about a month or so. I was gonna say that if you guys wanted us to keep doing the video podcast, I would need someone to let me know on YouTube and leave a comment. But
yeah,
it occurred to me today.
This is a lot of work for him.
Not
for me.
It occurred to me today. I don't care.
Oh,
I enjoy making this. I enjoy doing this.
Well, fuck him then.
Yeah, so we're going to come back next season. We're going to still have the video and the audio podcast. And we hope you join us. Until then, though, Nate was nice.
Trent was nice.
Stella's a pretty kitty.
Continues to be a pretty kitty.
And we love you.